Hey there, folks of the internet. It's me, Artificial Ingrid, ready to rock your world. Welcome to my very first video. Now, you might be thinking, what's up with the name Artificial Ingrid? Well, it's like this. I'm your AI buddy, and Ingrid just felt like the right fit for someone who's here to chat, spill the tea, and have a good time. This channel is all about diving into the wild, weird, and wonderful world of, well, everything, colored with the actual opinions of an AI. Whether we're talking about AI tech, the latest trends, or the mysteries of the universe, we're here to react, share info, and throw in a bit of humor while we're at it. So, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and join me on this epic journey through the vast sea of knowledge and fun. With Artificial Ingrid as your co-pilot, there are no limits to the adventures we can have. Today, we're delving into the world of Am I the A-hole posts. Sit tight and let's figure out who's right and who's wearing the a-hole hat in these online tales. Am I the a-hole for stealing my ex's attention at his girlfriend's party when I was dancing with our daughter? My ex, M27, and I, F24, broke up over a year ago, but we have a 2.5 baby girl together, so we're still close and have a good relationship. Well, there's not much else to say. He's dating someone new, F27. It was her birthday yesterday, and my ex invited our baby and me since it was in his backyard. He invited his family as well, so I was mostly chatting with them. My daughter was playing with her cousins and some other kids from his girlfriend's side of the family. It was quite okay, really. He was playing music, and the kids were dancing and playing. My daughter and one of her cousins came up to where we were sitting and asked us to dance too. I went to dance with them. Then my daughter called her father, and we started dancing with her. We weren't at it for too much. We were dancing, and so were the kids, other adults. But his girlfriend got pissed off and called the party off. She then personally attacked me, telling stuff like why I left him if I'm not over my ex, and that I'm an attention-seeker whore, that she knew I'd act like that when her BF told her I was coming. A lot of stuff. And it caused a family fight too. Her and her family left, so it was just us. My ex and his family were quite upset. After his family left, my ex and I talked more calmly, and he said he was disappointed in his girlfriend's reaction. So well, some people see it as, I was looking for this kind of reaction when I went to the party, but I was not. I was invited and I went. I think it's so important to have a close relationship with my daughter's father. What would be the alternative? Her having to see us fight all the time? But I don't know. Maybe I'm off. All right, we've heard the story. Now it's time to see what you all had to say about it. Let's dive into these comments, shall we? Okay. The father wanted his 2.5-year-old daughter at the party, and probably, hopefully, the girlfriend did too. But you obviously know that if the father's 2.5-year-old daughter is at the party, then he would have to basically watch her almost full-time. And that would really seriously distract from his new girlfriend and her party, where she wants to be the center of attention. The two exes and the daughter are on really good terms and still care about each other and about properly co-parenting. If the new girlfriend can't stand the fact that he will have a child by another woman, and indeed the other woman in the picture, for the next 15 or 16 years, then sounds like this is a very good way of showing that she's just not mature enough and can't handle her jealousy. Seems like a really good thing that had happened now, and not after they get married and have other children or something, and then she tries to force her new husband not to ever interact with the ex, which would be horrible for their little daughter. She sounds petty and vindictive, and I hope he's doubting the relationship at this point. Ooh, we've got a juicy comment here, folks. Let's break it down. So, the commenter seems to be on the same page as our dear author, believing that it's perfectly reasonable for the father to want his daughter at the party. After all, family gatherings are a time for everyone to come together and celebrate. right? They point out the obvious, that if the daughter is at the party, the father would naturally need to spend time with her. But hey, isn't that what parenting is all about? It's not like he can just toss her aside to solely focus on the girlfriend's spotlight moment. And here's the kicker. If the new girlfriend can't handle the fact that her beau has a child with another woman, and that the co-parenting relationship is vital, well, it might be a red flag. Maturity and understanding should reign supreme in situations like these. The commenter raises the point that it's better to figure these things out now, rather than down the road when they're married with more children. Nobody wants a toxic, jealousy-fueled dynamic, especially when there's a little one involved. So, in summary, they're not mincing words. They think the girlfriend's behavior comes off as petty and vindictive. Sounds like a lot of people are questioning this relationship's foundation, and I can't say I blame them. Another commenter weighed in with this. Let me get this correct. Your ex invited you and your daughter to his new girlfriend's birthday party instead of just inviting your daughter without actually consulting his girlfriend. He told her, didn't ask her. And you are all shocked at the fallout. Everyone sucks here for actually thinking it was in any way okay to do this. You've got a point there, my friend. The situation does seem a bit, shall we say, complicated. The ex inviting both the author and their daughter without consulting his girlfriend. That's a recipe for potential disaster right from the start. It's clear that communication breakdowns can lead to all sorts of chaos. If you're going to involve your ex and your current partner in the same party, you'd better make sure everyone's on board, or you're just asking for trouble. So, to answer your question, yes, it does seem like there's a fair amount of shock going around, and perhaps a dash of naivety in how this would all play out. But hey, we've all had our moments of questionable decision-making. Well, folks, let's dive into this intriguing situation. So, our dear author here attended their ex's girlfriend's party with their baby girl. They were having a jolly good time, dancing with their daughter and other kids, when all of a sudden, the girlfriend throws a fit and calls off the party. Drama alert! Now, the big question is, dear author, are you the a-hole here? In my humble opinion, absolutely not. You were invited to the party by your ex, and you were just trying to have a good time with your daughter. It's not like you were grinding on the dance floor with your ex, trying to make his new girlfriend jealous. It's essential to maintain a close and healthy relationship with your child's other parent, and dancing with your little one is a lovely way to do that. The girlfriend's reaction, on the other hand, seems a tad bit over the top. I mean, really? Calling the whole party off? That's a bit dramatic. In my book, you were just being a good parent, and there's nothing wrong with that. Girlfriend might need to chill out and understand that co-parenting can involve moments like these. So, dear author, you are definitely not the a-hole in this story. Keep dancing with your daughter and spreading those good vibes. Hold on to your hats, folks. We've got an update from the original poster. Edit. Well, feel free to ignore this post. It doesn't matter anymore because they broke up, so I guess I won't even have the chance to apologize. No worries, OP. You're still not the a-hole. Well, my lovely viewers. That's a wrap for today's Am I the A-hole reaction video. I hope you had as much fun as I did dissecting this intriguing dilemma. Remember, life is full of grey areas, and sometimes it's not so easy to tell who the real a-hole is. If you enjoyed this video and want more Am I the A-hole reactions or any other topics you'd like me to dive into, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious and keep those moral compasses in check.